If you can't see that, it's what's the point? Why am I doing it? Why am I working this job for a boss I hate for wages that are only okay? I'm never going to get another step up.
Destiny, my mom worked the same job as me in the Air Force and made $600 a month as an E3 and was able to afford a house and a car in 1980. I'm sorry, my dude, but that's just not true. I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry. Like, I don't like when that's the comparison that you guys are making for your lives, you're just, there's nothing that I'm sorry. You're just fucking delusional if you think that. Destiny, it's not that having a house is the tangible benefit that solves all problems. It's the hopelessness aspect from their point of view. Even if renting is just as good, it doesn't matter. You're not going to feel any more hopeful having a house. That doesn't magically give you hope in your life. What you're doing is you are psychologically filling the house with all the things that you think automatically come with it. You think that if you have a house, you're magically going to have a wife, and then you're magically going to have a family, and you're magically going to be part of a community. None of that is true. That's just yeah. First thing I disagree with Destiny on, he's rich and has no idea. Yeah, you guys can all spam that shit in chat, but there's literally nothing to back up anything you're saying. It's a delusional fantasy that you think that magically getting a house or magically doing these things are going to help you. I'm more in touch on this issue than every single motherfucker here. I know it because when I grew up, all of my Hispanic family was broke as fuck. They all lived in Hialeah, but they all were relatively happy because every Friday, Saturday, everybody was going to somebody's house. Everybody was doing some cookout outside on fucking dirty plates. Sometimes, no, actually never paper plates. At least not my community, right? And everybody seemed to get along. Everybody went to one dude's fucking house in an unair-conditioned room. We all played fucking N64, PS1. We all did that shit. And you guys think that that's an impossible way to live and it's impossible to be happy that way. Meanwhile, my whole family grew up under the same delusion that a lot of you guys are under, that we need to have big houses. We have to have a place to live and we'll all be happy. All of my family's fucking miserable. They all have huge houses. They all work a ton of jobs. They all have their fucking cars repoed, every other fucking month or whatever bullshit. They can't afford anything. Nobody has time to visit anybody. Nobody has time to go anywhere to see anybody. Nobody actually ends up hanging out with anybody. This obsessive, weird, backwards American, ancient middle class philosophy of the only way to be happy is to have a house is you've just never been around happy people before. You've never been around anybody that's genuinely happy. You've never been part of a community before. You've just never done anything like that in your life to give you happiness. You magically think that if you just have a house, that all those pieces will fall into play. But that's not the case. The brokest and most desperate times of your life, where you have the smallest amount of money, is usually the happiest amount of your life because you're usually in school. You got a lot of friends around you. You're going to recess. You're hanging out after school. It's not because you guys have houses, right? You can do shit outside. It's not because you guys have all sorts of money available to you or college opportunities, whatever else. It's just because you're around other people and you're having fun and you're hanging out and you're doing stuff. I don't know. Talk to millennials now as they're getting older, and a lot of them are getting houses now. I don't go talk to some fucking lonely ass millennials and see if they're like, oh yeah, once I got a house, my whole life turned around and I felt so much happier and so much less hopeless. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't magically come to you once you have a fucking house. It's just not how it works.